Hello, I'm Louise and we are here for Year 2 Phonics Lesson 1. What you're going to need today is something to write with. Pencil, paper, a book, whiteboard, it doesn't matter. Press pause, go and collect those items and come back and let's get started. Okay, first task, we're going to activate that phonological awareness. I need you to be listening for the ch phoneme. So, really simple, tell me whether you're hearing that ch phoneme in the beginning, middle or end of words. First word, match. M-a-ch. Repeat. Where is it? End. Next word, chest. Let's go. Ch, e, s, t. Where's that ch phoneme? Beginning. Let's get the next word, lunch. L, a, n, ch. Where is it? End. Last word for today, chips. Ch, I, p, s. Where are we hearing it? That's right, beginning. Excellent. Next tune-in task for phonological awareness. We're going to be talking about vowel sounds today a lot. So firstly, we know that our vowels are up here and they can make a long or a short sound in words. So we have A, E, I, O, U. Let's repeat that, but with its short vowel sound. Let's go. A, E, I, O, A. I'm going to give you a word. Our first word today is going to be match. And we're going to flick out that vowel sound and we're going to rotate through these short vowels. It's called a short vowel swap. So let's do that. I'll do the first one and then you're going to repeat it after me. So, match, 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 mitch, motch, much. Can you hear we're making some pseudo-nonsense words here? That's okay, it's part of the activity. Let's do that one again and see if you can do match. Flick out that vowel sound to its short vowel sound and see if we can go a bit faster. Match, match, mitch, motch, much. Do it on your own now. I think I heard you and I think you sounded great. Next word, let's do chat, okay? So I'll do it first and you can join in when you're ready. Chat, chat, chit, chot, chat. Faster. Chat, chat, chit, chot, chat. Your turn. Very good. Okay, we are now going to go to the next task, which is our grapheme deck. Okay, let's have a run through of our grapheme deck. It's not a full deck today. We are Year 2, so we've got bits and pieces. Let's go. For today, I'm going to say, and then you repeat after me. E, a, u. V. Remembering no English word ends with a V. This is a consonant. Y. J. B as in boy. O. M. D as in dog. Now remember, we don't want all those extra sounds. It's not D, it's D. P. A. U. Oi at the end of words. Now we have Y acting as a vowel. So we have E as in happy, I as in cry. A at the end of words. W as in whale. Now this one has 3 phonemes. This grapheme has 3 phonemes. We know ch as in cheese, k as in school, and sh as in chef. Sh. Z. S. K. Now, this is a rule too. We use this at the end of words at a end of one syllable words after a short vowel. Owl as in cow, O as in blow. Split digraphs here. A, I, O, er, E. This grapheme has two phonemes, E as in peace, I as in pie. N, O, O, O. U as in dew. Now this grapheme, it's actually a suffix. This grapheme has three phonemes. The three are d, d, t. It's really soft to hear those last, so the last two. So let's practice that again. D, d, t. This also has three phonemes: E as in eat, E as in bread, and A as in break. Split digraph, E, U, ch, ch, with TCH spelling. We use TCH at the end of a one-syllable word after that short vowel. Terrific. I'm going to pop that up here. We'll be needing that today. Great with that grapheme deck. We're going to come back to that a couple of times throughout the next 5 lessons. Now we're moving on to some definitions. So these definitions are things that we repeat often in our lessons, once again activating before we do that new learning. So a phoneme, so if you've heard of that before, that's okay. The definition we're using today is a phoneme is a single sound in a word. Let's repeat that. A phoneme is a single sound in a word. Grapheme. A grapheme is a letter or a group of letters that represent a single sound. A syllable. A syllable is a beat in a word and it always has a vowel in it. A digraph. A digraph is two letters that together represent one sound. Okay, that's our definitions done for the day. So we're coming to our learning intention for today. Our learning intention today is we are going to use the grapheme TCH to read and write words. Okay, so let's review what that digraph was. If I do the actions, do you think that you could remember that definition coming to mind? So the actions are, got it? Let's do it together. A digraph is two letters together that represent one sound. So we know that di means two. Our next word has got tri suffix. What does tri mean? Di means two. Tri means three. What do you think a trigraph is? Let's do that prompt again. We've got tri meaning three. So a trigraph is when three letters together represent one sound. Our trigraph today is TCH, making the ch phoneme. So let's do a bit of skywriting and air writing here. So we want to make sure that we've got all of our body activated. So let's make some big hand signals here. Get two of your writing fingers ready. And we're going to say T, C, H, ch. Again, T, C, H, ch. One more time. T, C, H, ch. Perfect. Now, what does TCH make? Ch. Well done. That's our learning intention for today. We're keeping that looping through our mind. Okay, there is a rule that we use to remember when we actually need to use this trigraph TCH. The rule is we use the trigraph TCH at the end of a one-syllable word after a short vowel. Let's repeat that again. We use TCH at the end of a one-syllable word after a short vowel. Okay, I'm going to give you some words here just to make that stick in our mind. Let's use match again. Match. Let's tap and say ch. What's the short vowel? A. What follows it? Ch. We need to use TCH ch at the end. Let's do catch. Tap and say k, a, ch. What's that short vowel? A. What do we need to follow it with? TCH. Great. Okay, we're coming to our next activity now, and this is our first word grid that we're going to use. So you can see here I have a word grid. It's made up of rows and columns. So we're going to be using those rows and columns to read these words and find some words later on. Firstly, we are going to tap and say all of the words across row number 1. Our first word is match. Tap and say ch, match. Next word, I'm going to point, but I do want you tapping and saying the phonemes as we go along. Don't forget to blend it into a word because it's not reading unless we're making it into a word. Okay, let's go. Notch. N-o-ch. Notch. Itch. Itch. Etch. Fetch. K-a-ch. Catch. Now we are year 2, so let's go without the tap and say this time. Next row, row 2. Witch. Scratch. Ditch. Switch. Latch. Okay, let's go to row number 3. Patch. Sketch. Twitch. Clutch. Snatch. Okay, we are warming up now. Now let's practice that with a little bit more fluency. So I want you to read faster, but not too fast because we need to pronounce our words correctly. So let's read along each row again, and this time a little bit faster. Match, notch, itch, fetch, catch. Witch, scratch, ditch, switch, latch, patch, sketch, twitch, clutch, snatch. Excellent. Now we have paid attention to those short vowel sounds. So we can see here if we're dotting all of that, if I can get the lid off, we're going to dot those short vowel sounds there because you know that that TCH spelling of the phoneme ch needs that 3-letter sequence after that short vowel. I, a, I, a, e, I, a. We can see all of our words are following that rule. Okay, we've decoded, and now we've read for a bit more fluency. We do need to do a vocab check-in though. Thinking of these words, are we really understanding what they mean? For example, in this first row, notch, that's always a word that tricks me. So notch is something that can have multiple meanings. It can be a notch in our belt as we're doing up our belt, and it's the little dots that we anchor the belt into. But it also can be, I think about the book Treasure Island, and remember when they were notching in the tree, they were carving in those notches to count the days. So that's another meaning of the word notch. Let's pick another word, latch. Latch is not a very common word, but latch is another term that we can use for lock or something that fastens a cabinet together, latch. So we could latch the cabinet closed, or we could unlatch that cabinet. Last word that we'll check for vocab now, ditch. So ditch is another word with multiple meanings. It can mean to throw something away, or it can also mean a drain that is dug into the ground. Later in the week, we're going to talk a lot more about the vocabulary in this word chart. For today though, we've done our fluency reading and decoding. We're now going to move on to some words to write. Make sure you've got that pencil and paper handy, and let's go. Next activity, we are writing words. We've done decoding and fluency. We're up to that encoding writing. The first word that we're going to write, I want you to tap and say, and then we'll write in the boxes, L-Conan boxes, and then write the whole word. You can just write on your page as we go. First word today is latch. Tap and say. L-A-Ch. Latch. Let's use our boxes. You can write on your page. L-A-Ch. Word is latch. Write the whole word. Say it in your head. Actually, say it out loud for now as we write. L-A-Ch. Check your work. Good job. Let's go on. Let's add another phoneme to this. Change the vowel sound. Clutch. Tap and say. K-a-ch. Word is clutch. Right? K-a-ch. Word is clutch. Say it. I want to hear you as you're writing. Clutch. Next word, hitch. He hitches the wagon to the back of the pony. Hitch. Itch. Hitch. Out loud. Itch. Hitch. Itch. Hitch. Excellent. Last word for today, stretch. Tap and say. Stretch. Make sure we're saying this out loud as we're writing. Word is stretch. Stretch. Oh, who's seen the mistake? Hang on a minute. What have I done in that last word? Stretch. Have I used the right spelling? No, I have not. Let's go and check the teacher's work. Stretch. Short vowel. Do I use this? No way, Jose. I need to use TCH. Lucky I left enough room to pop it in. Stretch. Now we can read down our word list and make sure we've got that fluency happening again. Read with me. Latch, clutch, hitch, stretch. Thank you for checking my work. Let's get ready for that next activity. Okay, we have done some decoding, we've done some fluency, and we've done some writing. So what's left to do at the end of our lesson? Review. Now think back to that rule for our grapheme TCH, making a ch phoneme. What's that rule? I'll say it, you repeat it. We use TCH at the end of a one-syllable word after a short vowel. You say it. Turn and tell the window. Turn and tell the ceiling. Turn and tell the floor. What's that rule? We use TCH at the end of a one-syllable word after a short vowel. Excellent, that's our review. Fantastic. Now we're going to move on to the independent task. This is something that you can do after we have stopped the video. Okay, independent task for the day. Do you remember back to that phonological awareness activation that we did at the beginning of the lesson? What you're going to do now is you're going to take a word. Let's take match. It's a word we've used a lot today as an anchor word. Match. In your independent task, I want you to see what different consonant graphemes you can put before this ach ending of the word to make some new words. So we might have match, you might flick out that and write patch. You might flick off that p and you might write scratch. See how many words you can get with that at short vowel with the ch phoneme at the end. Then change it up, change that vowel, change your colour, change that at to an e. Now we have words ending in short vowel etch, etch. What can you think of? What consonants can we put in front of this word to make a new word? Okay, what pops into your head? Mine goes to sketch. So, s, etch. That's your independent task for today. Go through each of these short vowels using the ch, tch grapheme on the end and write as many words as you can come up with. We'll check in tomorrow.